ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तम् गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकम् वार्तिककारभन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपारकरुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखरगुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। यत्कृपालेशमात्रेण पुमान् पूर्णः प्रजायते तं वन्दे ब्रह्मविद्धुर्यम् सद्गुरुं चन्द्रशेखरम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारम् प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तमा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सूत्रार्थो वर्ण्यते यत्र
सूत्रार्थो वर्ण्यते यत्र
वाक्यैः सूत्रानुकारिभिः
वाक्यैः सूत्रानुकारिभिः
स्वपदानि च वर्ण्यन्ते
स्वपदानि च वर्ण्यन्ते
भाष्यं भाष्यविदो विदुः।
भाष्यं भाष्यविदो विदुः।
आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि
आप्यायन्तो ममाङ्गानि
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि
वाक्
वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो
प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमतो
बलमिन्द्रियाणि च
बलीन्द्रियाणि
सर्वाणि
च सर्वाणि
सर्वं ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्
सर्वं
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 ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्
ब्रह्मोपनिषदम्
माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम्
माहं
माहं
ब्रह्म
माहं
ब्रह्म
ब्रह्म
निराकुर्याम्
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 मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्
मा मा
मां
मा
ब्रह्म
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 निराकरोत्
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 अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु
अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणम्
अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं
अनिराकरणं
मे
मे
अस्तु
अस्तु
तदात्मनि निरतेय उपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु
तदात्मनि
तदात्मनि
निरतेय
निरतेय
उपनिषत्सु
उपनिषत्सु
धर्मास्ते
धर्मास्ते
मयि
धर्मास्ते
मयि
मयि
सन्तु
सन्तु
सन्तु ते
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 मयि
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 सन्तु
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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ
ॐ
शान्ति
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 शान्तिः
शान्तिः
यदि मन्यसे सुवेदेति
यदि
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 मन्यसे
मन्यते
मन्यसे
सुवेदेति
सुवेदेति
दहरमेवापि नूनम्
दहरमेवापि
दहरमेवापि
नूनम्
नूनम्
त्वं वेत्थ
त्वं
त्वं
वेत्त
वेत्थ
ब्रह्मणो रूपम्
ब्रह्मणो
ब्रह्मणो
रूपम्
रूपम्
यदस्य त्वं यदस्य देवेषु
यदस्य
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 त्वं
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 यदस्य
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 देवेषु
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 अतनुमीमांस्यमेव ते
अतनुमीमांस्यमेव
एव
ते
अतनुमीमांस्यमेव ते
मन्ये विदितम्
मन्ये
मन्ये
विदितम्
विदितम्
ब्रह्म सुवेद इति अहं ब्रह्म सुवेद इति यदि मन्यसे यदि अतः तर्हि ब्रह्मणः अस्य ब्रह्मणः रूपं यत् रूपम् अस्य ब्रह्मणः त्वं वेत्त तत् दहरम् एव त्वं वेत्त ब्रह्मणः रूपं दहरम् यत् रूपं ब्रह्मणः अस्य ब्रह्मणः त्वं वेत्त तत् दहरम् अथवा दभ्रम् यत् रूपम् अस्य ब्रह्मणः त्वं वेत्त देवेषु तदपि दहरम् अथ मीमांस्यमेव ते मन्ये विदितम् इति मन्त्रस्य अर्थः विस्तारेण दृष्टः पूर्वकक्षायाम् अद्य पूर्वपक्षस्य आक्षेपः ब्रह्मणः रूपम् यदि ब्रह्मणः रूपम् उच्यते तर्हि वदतु ब्रह्मणः रूपाणि महान्ति अर्भकानि इति अनेकानि वर्तन्ते वा येन त्वं वदति दहरमिति इति पूर्वपक्षस्य आक्षेपः. Let us read from here. किम् अनेकानि ब्रह्मणः रूपाणि
किम्
किम्
अनेकानि
किम्
ब्रह्मणः
अनेकानि
अनेकानि
ब्रह्मणः
ब्रह्मणः
रूपाणि
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 महान्ति अर्भकानि च
महान्ति
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 अर्भकाणि च
अर्धकानि च
अर्भकाणि च
येन आह दहरम् एव इत्यादि
येन
येन
आहदहरमेव
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 इत्यादि
इत्यादि
समाधानं बाढम्
बाढम्
बादम्
बाणम्
अनेकानि हि
अनेकानि हि
अनेकानि हि
नाम रूप उपाधिकृतानि
नामरूप
रूप
उपाधिकृतानि
नामरूपाधिकृतानि
उपाधिकृतानि
ब्रह्मणः रूपाणि
ब्रह्मणः
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 रूपाणि
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 न स्वतः
न
न
स्वतः
स्वतः
स्वतस्तु
स्वतस्तु
अशब्दम.
अशब्दम्
No. You can mute your mic, Shuklaji. Ashabdamasparsham. No, please mute your mic. Ashabdamasparshamaropamavyayam.
अशब्दम्
शब्दमस्पर्शमरूपमव्ययम्
तथा रसं नित्यमगन्धवच्छयत्.
तथा
तथा रसं
रसमगन्धवक्षयत्
तवच्छयत्
इति शब्दादिभिः सह
इति
इति
शब्दादिभिः
शब्दादिभिः
सह
सह
रूपाणि प्रतिषिध्यन्ते.
रूपाणि
प्रतिषिध्यन्ते
प्रतिषिध्यन्ते
किम् अनेकानि ब्रह्मणः रूपाणि किम् इति अस्ति वा? अनेकानि रूपाणि ब्रह्मणः सन्ति वा? येन वदति अहान्त्यर्भकानि इति अनेकानि ब्रह्मणः रूपाणि वर्तन्ते वा? येन आह दहरम् एव इति. इति मूलं ब्रह्मणः रूपं यत् रूपं ब्रह्मणः संवेत इति उक्तम्. ब्रह्मणः रूपम् इति the mantra, the Upanishads, the Acharyas. Therefore, there is an akshepa. Are there many forms of Brahma? Varying types, anekani, mahanti, huge, big, and arbakani, small. Therefore, because of which you say, Daharameva Tvam Nunam, you know a little of Brahma, because there are Brahma of different sizes, different forms. Iti prashnaha, iti akshepaha. Now the reply, Gadam, yes, Brahma has got various forms, different forms, or different sizes, big, huge, and small. That is not of the Brahma, that is Upadhikrita Brahma, Sagunam Brahma, not Nirgunam. Nirgunam, when we say, then where is a size? There is a Rupa. Anekani Rupani Brahmanaha Vartante. Tattu Nama Rupa Upadhikritani. They are Nama Rupa Upad. Nama Rupa is Upadi. Namacha Rupamcha Nama Rupe. Nama Rupe eva Upadihi. Nama Rupadibhyam. Nama Rupa Upadibhyam. Kritani. Anekani Brahmanaha Rupani. The forms of Brahma, the different forms of Brahma, Mahanti Arbakani, iti Anekani Rupani, Brahmanaha Rupani, Upadikritani. All the Namarupa, what we see, what we perceive, the Jagat, all the Namarupa, they are Brahma with the Upadi. It is Upadi of the Brahma. Brahma alone is in the form of different names and forms. Names and forms are the Upadi, but not by itself. Brahma itself doesn't have any form, it is formless. Satastu arupam eva. Katam vadati arupam Upanishadeva pramanam. Eva Shastra pramanam. Ashabdam asparusham arupam avyayam tatharasam nityam agandavachayat. Brahma doesn't have shabdasparsha rupa rasagandha. It means it doesn't have any attributes. Attributeless. Rupam is also an attribute. Brahma expressing to the attribute is Sagunam Brahma. Nirgunam Brahma cannot have attributes. That is why Nirgunam, Guna, Visheshanam, Nasti. Therefore, Shabda Devi Saha Rupani Nishidhyante Brahmanaha. Brahma doesn't have Rupani. It is Nishidhyante, negated by the Shruti itself. Therefore, Swataha Brahmanaha Rupani Nasanti. Upadhikrutani Brahmanaha Rupani. Upadhikruta Vedaha Santi eva Brahmanaha iti. Therefore, Brahmanaha Rupani Mahanti Arbakani iti. Yato Uktam. That is proper only. So, Daharameva ityadi iti yena aha. That is proper. That is said from the standpoint of Brahma Vidhi Upadhi. Upadhikrita Brahma eva Tvam Veta. You mix up Brahma with the Upadhi. When the Upadhi is big, the Brahma is big, you think. When the Upadhi is small, then Brahma is small. The forms of Brahma are varying, or varied, or different, because Brahma expressing to that form, you take that to be Brahma. Therefore, the Aharam iti, yato Upanishada Uktam, tat Yuktam eva, proper only. Therefore, Brahmana Harupani Mahanti Arbakani, Kim Anekani va, no. This is yes as well as no. Yes from the standpoint of Upadhikritani, no from the standpoint of Nirguna Brahma. Nirguna Brahma Drishtya Natu Rupani Brahma Rupam Nasti Nirguna Drishtya Nirguna Brahma Drishtya Saguna Brahma Drishtya Anekani Rupani Mahanti Arbakani cha Anekani Rupani Santi. That is with bottom, yes. And quoting from the Katha Upanishad, the mantra, which is another Upanishad also. Therefore, Brahmanaha Rupani, the Shabdas, Nirguna Brahmanaha, Shabdasparsha Rupa, Gandaha iti, the Visheshanani, the attributes are not there. Upanishad is a Praman. All the attributes along with the Rupa, along Shabdasparsha Rupa. Rupa means it is not only Rupa. All the other attributes also, Shabdasparsha Rupa Rasagandha, all are negated for Brahma. This we already saw. The next Akshepa also, it's a beautiful Akshepa. Worth remembering this. Let us read. So we have seen. We will see that again. Nanu
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 yenaiva dharmena yat rupyate
yenaiva
yenaiva
dharmena
dharmena yat
रूप्यते
vidyate
tadeva tasya swarupam iti
tadeva
तदेव
tasya
तस्य
तस्य
swarupam
स्वरूपमिति
स्वरूपमिति
brahmanaha api
ब्रह्मणः
ब्रह्मणः
brahmanaha
अपि
अपि
api
yena visheshena nirupanam
yena
येन
विशेषेण
visheshena
विशेषेण
निरूपणम्
nirupanam
निरूपणम्
tadeva tasya swarupam syat
तदेव
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 तस्य
तस्य
tasya
स्वरूपं
swarupam
स्वरूपं
स्यात्
स्यात्
syad
ataha uchyate
ataha
अतः
अतः
uchyate
उच्यते
उच्यते
chaitanyam pratavyadinam
chaitanyam
चैतन्यं
prati
पृथिवीयमानाम्
manam
अन्यतमस्य
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 सर्वेषां विपरिणतानां वा
सर्वेषां
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 विपरीतानां
विपरिणतानां
वा
विपरिणतानां
वा
वा
धर्मः न भवति
धर्मः न
धर्मः
धर्मः
न
न
भवति
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 तथा श्रोत्रादीनाम्
तथा
तथा श्रोत्रादीनाम्
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 अन्तःकरणस्य च
अन्तःकरणस्य च
अन्तःकरणस्य च
धर्मः न भवति इति
धर्मः न
धर्मः
न
न
भवति
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 इति
इति
ब्रह्मणः रूपम् इति
ब्रह्मणः
ब्रह्मणः
रूपमिति
रूपम् इति
ब्रह्मरूप्यते चैतन्येन
ब्रह्म
ब्रह्मरूप्यते
रूप्यते
चैतन्येन
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 तथा च उक्तम्
तथा च
तथा
च
च
उक्तम्
उक्तम्
विज्ञानमानन्दं ब्रह्म
विज्ञानमानन्दं
विज्ञानमानन्दं
ब्रह्म
विज्ञानमानन्दं
ब्रह्म
ब्रह्म
विज्ञानघन एव
विज्ञानघन
विज्ञानघन
विज्ञानगण
एव
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 सत्यं ज्ञानम् अनन्तं ब्रह्म
सत्यं
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 ज्ञानं
ज्ञानम्
ज्ञानमनन्तं
ब्रह्म
अनन्तं
ब्रह्म
ब्रह्म
प्रज्ञानं ब्रह्म इति च
प्रज्ञानं
प्रज्ञानं
ब्रह्म
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 इति
इति
च
इति
च
च
ब्रह्मणः रूपं निर्दिष्टं श्रुतिषु
ब्रह्मणः
ब्रह्मणः
रूपं
रूपं
निर्दिष्टं
निर्दिष्टं
श्रुतिषु
श्रुतिषु
ननु objection ननु इति आक्षेपः येन धर्मेण यत् रूप्यते निरूप्यते तदेव तस्य स्वरूपम्. This is a general statement. येन धर्मेण यत् निरूप्यते तदेव तस्य स्वरूपं भवति. येन धर्मेण, by which feature, the attribute, the help of which that is defined, that something is defined, that is the swarupam of that. Yata agnehe dharma aushnyam, eat. Yena agnehi nirupyate. Ataha aushnyam agnehe swarupam bhavati. Not only for agni, tadvat shabda akashah api. Yena dharmena akashah nirupyate. Tadeva akashasya swarupam bhavati. Akasha is swarupam. Akasha has got the guna sound or avakasha swarupam. Yena nirupyate akasha. Tadeva akashasya swarupam. Jalasyapi jalam apaha apasya swarupam shitam. Yena dharmena apaha nirupyate. Tadeva tasya swarupam. Tadvat. So everything is defined through that particular feature of that distinctive feature. That becomes its swarupa. Similarly, Brahmanaha api also yena visheshena Brahmanaha nirupanam bhavati tadeva tasya Brahmanaha swarupam syat. Brahma is also is nirupyate yena visheshena nirupanam bhavati Brahmanaha. Brahma nirupyate Brahmanaha nirupanam bhavati. Brahma is also defined through its dharma visheshanam. That is the that is the swarupam of the Brahma. What is that? Chaitanyam. Yena chaitanyena brahmanaha nirupanam bhavati tadeva brahmanaha swarupam syat. That is brahmanaha swarupam. Therefore, Brahma as its visheshanam, as its dharma. And what is that? Chaitanyam. That is the dharma. That is the visheshanam. That is the swarupam of Brahma. Here we use the word all the same meaning. Dharma, swarupam, visheshanam. That is the asadharana dharma of Brahma. Who says all this? Purva Pakshi. We don't say. We need to remember. Asadharana dharma of Agni is Aushnyam, eat. Asadharana dharma of Akasha is Avakasha, Swarupaha Akashaha. Ajadashi we have seen. And Guna is that Guna is Shabda, Shabda Gunakam, Shabda Gunakaha, Shabda Gunakam, Shabda Gunakaha Akashaha, Shabda Gunakam. This Shabda Gunakam Akashaha, Akasham. Akasha, somewhere it is given as Napumsakalinga. Anyway, Akasha, if we take it as Pulinga, Shabda Gunakaha Akashaha. Similarly, Vayu also has Guna. Sparsha. So that is Asadharana Gunam Dharma of the Vayu. Similarly, Agnihi. Agnihi Rupam. Rupam is the Asadharana Dharma. Rupam form. Varna, as well as Aushnyam, the eat. So everything is defined through his Asadharana Dharma. Brahmanaha api asadharana dharmaha. Brahmanaha api vartate. Kim tat chaitanyam. Yena chaitanyena brahmana nirupanam bhavati. Tadeva. Tat asadharana dharmaha eva brahmanaha swarupam. So therefore, Asadharana dharma, when we say the dharma is specific for that thing alone. That is it. Asadharana, not sadharana. Sadharana means available everywhere. That particular feature is available everywhere. Then it is sadharana. Asadharana dharma meaning that is very particular for that thing alone. Like for example, eyes can see forms and colors. That is asadharana dharma of the eyes. Nose can perceive smell. Asadharana dharma of nose. Eyes cannot perceive smell. So asadharana dharma is specific attribute. So therefore, that when we say specific, it is not found in other things. It exists only in that thing. Doesn't obtain. It is not obtained anywhere else. Agni, the fire, the heat is obtained only in Agni. Therefore, heat is the asadharana dharma of the Agni. Tadvat, similarly, Chaitanyam, where it is obtained. Is it obtained Chaitanyam Prithvyadinam Anyatamasya Sarvesham Viparinatanam va? Chaitanyam, it is Prithvyadinam Anyatamasya. Anyatamasya is one of Prithvi. Prithvyadinam referring to Panchabhutanam, Prithvi, etc. By that Panchabhutanam Tanmatras. Panchabhutanam Sarvesham Viparinatanam va. That is, neither it is Prithvyadinam Anyatamasya Sarvesham Viparinatanam va. So this Chaitanyam Dharmaha Nabhavati Kesham Prithvyadinam Anyatamasya, any one among the Prithvi, etc. or Viparinitanam, that which has undergone change. That is Prithvi, etc. undergone change. What is that? Prithvi, etc. The Panchamahabhuta, when it undergoes change, Panchikarana becomes Bhautikam. So Pancha Bhautikam, that is Pancha Bhautika referring to the Prapancha. Pancha Bhautikam, Pancha Mahabhutani, Pancha Mahabhutika. Pancha Mahabhutani, Pancha Mahabhutika. So Bhuta, Bhautika. Bhutanam, Bhautikanam, Dharmaha Nabhavati, Chaitanyam Dharmaha Nabhavati. Because it is the asadharana dharma of Brahma alone. Therefore, it is not obtained in the Pancha Mahabhuta. Neither in Pancha Mahabhuta, neither in one of the Pancha Mahabhuta. Prithvyadinam Anyatamasya. Anyatamasya means one of them. Prithvi, etc. means that is referring to Pancha Mahabhuta. Sarvesham Viparinatanam, Sarvesham referring to Prithvi, etc. Prithvyadinam Viparinatanam. Prithvi, etc. The Pancha Mahabhuta undergoing change, undergoing Panchikarnam, by that they become Pancha Bhautika. So neither it is dharma of Pancha Mahabhuta nor Pancha Bhautika, Bhautika Prapancha. Bhautika Prapancha, when we say it includes all the loka, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha iti, 7 loka ups and 7 loka down, Tatala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Patala, all the lokas. All the lokas it is included. So Atala, Vitala, Sutala, iti loka, the Pancha Bhautika Prapancha, when we say, it referring to gross universe. Gross universe, therefore, it can be extended to gross bodies also. Stula Shariram. Therefore, this Chaitanyam is not obtained in Stula Shariram or Stula Prapancha. It's not obtained in Panchamahabhuta, any of the Panchamahabhuta. Therefore, it is not obtained in Sukshma Shariram also. That's why the Purapakshi says, Tata Chaitanyam Dharmaha Nabhavati Shrotradinam Antakaranasya cha. Shrotra, Antakaranam or Sukshma. They are Sukshma. They are the products. They are also Bhautika only. They are Sukshma. They are also Bhautika because they are products of Panchamahabhuta. Antakaranam is formed with the sattva aspect of all the Panchamahabhuta. Therefore, it is also Bhautika. Shotradinam, Shotra, etc. They are also formed with the sattva aspect of all the sattva, more of sattva and other aspect. Therefore, Shotra, etc. Shotra, there is more sattva aspect of Shabda. Therefore, Shotra, etc. They are also Bhautika only. They are Sukshma Shariram. So neither of the Sukshma Shariram nor of the Stula Shariram. So Shotradinam, therefore Chaitanyam Shotradinam Dharmaha na bhavati. It is not the dharma of ears or eyes or nose or skin or tongue, nor of the Antakarana. Because they are all products, they are Jada, they are Karya. Karyatvat, Jadam. Jadatvat, Katam Chaitanyam, Tesham Swarupam Dharmaha bhavati na iti. So therefore, Brahmanaha Rupam, therefore, this Chaitanyam cannot be the attribute of anything else. It can be only, therefore, since it cannot be, we have dismissed all the gross bodies, all the Sukshma, everything we have dismissed. Therefore, it has to be of the Brahma alone. So, therefore, Chaitanyam is the attribute of Brahma alone. Shotradina Mantakarnasya Dharmaha Nabhavati Brahmanaha Rupam. The Chaitanyam, therefore, Brahmanaha Rupam Nirupyate Chaitanyena. Therefore, Chaitanyena Brahmanaha Rupam Nirupyate. Therefore, Brahmanaha Rupam, the form of Brahma, the Brahma is defined through Chaitanyam alone. Therefore, when it is defined through Chaitanyam, it is a specific attribute of Brahma. Chaitanyam is a specific attribute of Brahma. Then how can you say it is Arupam? It has Dharma has got Dharma. Dharma is Dharmavan. And Dharma is Chaitanya. Therefore, Arupam. How can you say Arupam? Because Brahma is defined through Chaitanyam. It is the exclusive attribute of Brahma. Therefore, Brahmana Rupam Nasti iti, what Acharya said to the reply to the previous Akshepa. Nirguna Brahma doesn't have Rupam. He said, that he is objecting, saying, therefore, Brahma Rupam Asti eva, Brahmanaha Rupam Nasti. Brahmanaha Rupam Nasti. Rupam, Brahmanaha Rupam Asti eva. We also quote from Shruti. Purupakshi says, as we quoted from Shruti, we also have Shruti's support. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma, Vijnana Ghana eva, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma, iti Brahmanaha Rupam Nirdishtam Bhavati, Kutra Shrutishu. Shruti Vakyam is Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. Brahma is Vijnanam. Vijnanam Chaitanyam, consciousness. Vijnanam Anandam Ananta, Anantam Brahma. Vijnana Gana eva. It is Vijnana Gana eva. It is only Vijnanam. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Brahma is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Jnanam, consciousness, Chaitanyam. Prajnanam Brahma. Iti Jnanam, Prajnanam, Vijnanam. Iti. By this, all these words, Brahmanaha Rupam Nirupyata eva, Nirdishtameva Bhavati Shrutishu. Therefore, how can you say Brahma is Arupa? Chaitanyam is the attribute of Dharma of Brahma. Therefore, Brahmanaha Rupam Asti eva. Brahmanaha Rupam Asti when we say, therefore, Mahanti Arbakani. When you dismiss Mahanti Arbakani Brahmana Rupam Nasti and you say Brahmanaha Rupam Nasti, but Brahmanaha Rupam Asti eva. Yena Brahma Nirupyate. And Shruti also says, iti Purupakshi beautifully presents his Akshepa. If you don't think, we also go by the Purupakshi. You see, what he says seems to be correct only. Anything you define through the specific feature of that thing. Even a human being also like that. We are not same. Everyone has got some special feature, distinct feature, whatever it may be. So, yena dharma nirupyate tat tasya swarupam bhavati. That is a general statement. So, Brahma also fits in that. And it is not that this Chaitanyam, which is the attribute of Brahma, is not obtained anywhere. Therefore, it is exclusive for Brahma. Having excluded everything, then it has to be of that Brahma only. We have to say, we have to, we have to, by Parishesha Nyaya, having excluded everything, now this Chaitanyam is left out, then it has to be of that Brahma alone. It is not just simply we say we have Shruti support iti, Purva Pakshi quoted from the Shruti also. Vijnanagaram, Vijnanam Anandam Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma iti. Now the Samadhanam. Samadhanam where the beauty lies, the Acharya, he replies, Samadhanam. What could be Samadhanam? Let us read. Satyam evam
Satyam evam
tathapi
तथापि
tad antakarana degendriya upadi dvarena eva
tad antakarana dehendriya upadi dvarenaiva
vijnadi shabdaihi
vijnanadi shabdaihi
nirdishyate
nirdisyate
tadanukaritvad
तदनुकारित्वात्
tadanukaritvat
dehadi vriddhi sankocha uchedadishu
dehadi vritti
देहादिवृत्तिसङ्कोच
sankocha uchadishu
nasheshu cha
नाशेषु च
asheshu cha
nasvataha
न
na
स्वतः
swataha
svatastu
स्वतस्तु
swatastu
avijñātam vijānatham
अविज्ञातं
avijñātam
जानताम्
vijanatam
vijñātam abhijānatam iti
विज्ञातम्
vijñātam
अभिजानताम् इति
avijanatam iti
stitham bhavishyati.
स्थितं
stitam
भविष्यति
bhavishyati.
Satyam eva. It seems the Acharya accept the statement of the Purva Pakshi. Satyam eva is, yes, yena dharmena yate narupyate tadeva tasya swarupam satyam. True. In Vyavahara it is true. That is Satyam. What Purva Pakshi stated in the beginning, general statement, it is true. The Vyavahara it is true. So, even the Shruti also says that only, that it's true. Brahma is consciousness. Consciousness, Chaitanyam, is presented to indicate Brahma. Vijnanam, Prajnanam, Brahma. Consciousness is Brahma. Shruti says, that is, Shruti says to indicate the Shruti using the word Prajnana, Vijnanam, etc., meaning Chaitanyam, consciousness, by that indicates Brahma. But Brahma is without Upadhi. Brahma cannot have Upadhi. So when the Shruti says, it says from the standpoint of the Upadhi, consciousness. When we say the Shariram is there, for example, Shariram does it have Chaitanyam of its own? Shariram is Jadam. Then Shariram's, how do you know it is Jadam? Shariram is Jadam because after death, Shariram is Jadam only. We don't call that by the person name, we say body. The person who was before called by particular name, after that is called body, just a body. Jadam, the body doesn't have name. It means the name also belongs to whom? The name with which we address the person before, that is not of the body. If that is so, then we should address the body with that name. But we don't do. We just say it's a body. Then to whom that name belongs to? That belongs to that Chaitanyam when it is recognized with the body. That is the person. Some person, some name, that person is recognized. That person is that Chaitanyam is recognized with the Shariram as that name. Shariram alone doesn't have that name. Therefore, Upadi Drishtya. Therefore, Upadi means it is Vyavahara. So in Vyavahara, without Upadi, how can we discuss Chaitanya as a Swarupam of Brahma? So Chaitanyam is a Swarupam of Brahma. It is defined from the standpoint of the Upadi, which is purely Vyavahara. Vyavahara Drishtya eva. Natu Paramarthika Drishtya. From the standpoint of the Brahma, then we cannot say Brahma is consciousness because Brahma, Chaitanyam alone is there. Even the word Brahma also doesn't exist. Chaitanyam, it is that just exists. The Chaitanyam also is a name. Only that we have to use some word to refer to it. That even that word what we use, it's only with reference to Vyavahara. It is all purely referential, not absolute. That which is absolute cannot be defined at all. Whatever we define only the Vyavahara. From the Vyavahara standpoint. So Vyavahara is a referential point. Upadhi is a referential point. So anything we discuss in the Vyavahara for which the Upadhi is a referential. How can Brahma can be defined from its own standpoint? Cannot be defined because that alone is Sadeva Sumidam Agre Asid. Sat alone is there. Sat is also a word. The Nama we use. Brahma the word we use. Was it there? Absolutely. To say that Chaitanyam is a property, is an attribute of Brahma? No. Since we cannot talk about Chaitanyam without Upadhi, therefore it is, therefore only Upanishad says, Vijnanam Prajnanam Brahma iti. So the Brahma, Vijnanadi Shabdehi Yat Nirdishyate, Tat Brahma, Tat referring to Brahma. Antakarna Degendriyadi, Degendri Upadi Dwarena Eva Nirdishyate. It is indicated, Nirdishyate. It is pointed with the help of Antakarna Dehe Indriya Upadi Dwarena Vijnanadi Shabdehi. Adipada, Vijnanam, Prajnanam, Jnanam, whatever it is. By all these words, that Brahma is Dirdishyate, is indicated, is pointed through the Upadhi, with reference to Upadhi. With reference to Upadhi, because Upadhi is Jadam, Brahma is Chetanam. In fact, Chaitanyam is the truth of both Chetana and Achetana. What we see as Chetana, that is also Achetanam only, really. Where is Chetanam? Chetanatvam because of Brahma. That which we call Jada, that is also Jada Achetana. Chetanam is also Achetana. Achetana also is Achetana. Jada is also Achetana. And body is also of its own, it is Achetana only. Because of Chaitanyam, it seems to be Chetana. Therefore, the classification Anatma and Anatma, that is also purely from the standpoint of Vyavaharika. What is Anatma? Anatma is Jadam. And Atma, is there Atma separately obtained in the Vyavahara? Atma is always expressed through Anatma. Anatma is always Jadam. Atma is always Chaitanyam. Therefore, Atma as Chaitanyam is a referential definition. From the standpoint of Anatma, we say Atma. Because Anatma is Jadam, not Tatu Atma. But Atma is Swarupam of everything. Both the Chetana Vastu, what we see in the world, and the Achetana Vastu. The Chetana Achetana division, what we make, that is from the standpoint of the manifestation of Chaitanyam in that Vastu. Everything is Achetanam only. Everything is Achetanam, Jadam only. Because of the manifestation of Chaitanyam in that, we say it is Chetana, it is not Chetana, it is Jada iti. All these are Vyavaharika. Referential point is Vyavahara. In fact, what is Jada? There's nothing called really speaking Jada and Chetana. Everything is Atma, really speaking, from the standpoint of the absolute. Because Jada also finally it will resolve unto Chaitanyam and Chaitana also what we say finally it will resolve to Chaitanya because Chaitanyam is the truth. All the Panchabhuta etc. it has come from Chaitanyam, Atma alone. From that it has undergone Panchikaranam, then it has become the Shariram, Sukshma and Stula. So therefore therefore we call that as Jada, Anatma, that is Vyavaharika standpoint. That is so, then what I talk about Atma? That is also a referential point. From the standpoint of the Upadhi only, Brahma is defined as consciousness. Consciousness is Brahma iti. Therefore, that which is Paramarthika, how can you define in Vyavaharika? So, body is Chetanam because of Atma, Chaitanyam. So to the organs and the mind. They are also Chetanam because of Brahma. Therefore, Brahma is that which makes the Achetana Sharira the Chetana. Therefore, we call Brahma is Vijnanam Prajnanam iti. Therefore, to distinguish from the Achetana Sharira, etc., we say Brahma is Vijnanam Prajnanam iti. Therefore, Antakaranam, this Jeha, Indriya, these are the Upadhi for Brahma. So, from the standpoint of the Upadhi, we say Brahma is Chaitanyam. So, without Upadhi, how can we define Brahma? So all the definitions are referential definitions only because Brahma cannot be defined. It is absolute. It is how will you define? Brahma is always, we said total, complete, Nityaha. How can we define that Brahma? That is why even we have the definition Ashabda, Asparsha, Rupam, all negative. Yatadadresham, Agragyam, all the definitions are negative, negations. Brahma is this, you cannot say. If this is Brahma, if we say, then we can say Brahma has got some specific feature, dharma, by which it can be defined, it nirupyate. So therefore, upadhi drishtya eva shruti vijnanadi, vijnana vidyadi shabdaihi, vijnanadi shabdaihi shruti nirdrishyate uchyate. So therefore, based on the upadhi, based on the upadhi, the manifestation which takes place with the upadhi, Brahma is defined as consciousness. Upadhi is not consciousness, it is insentient. Brahma is consciousness. From which standpoint? Because upadhi is insentient, it is jada, therefore there is Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam of Brahma, purely referential definition. So upadhi meaning upasamipe stitva, sviyan gunan anyatra adadati, that is upadhi. Now, how Brahma can have upadhi? Brahma is asangaha. That is why upadhi is not really transferring the attribute. There is no real transfer of attributes of the upadhi to Brahma. Upadhi is like the crystal. Crystal is the red hibiscus, which is placed near the crystal. Because of that, the colorless crystal appears to be colorful. So Brahma is like that. Brahma is always asangaha, never touched by upadhi. Never touched by upadhi. So upadhi, upahita, that connection, the sambandha, that granthi, in fact, it is not there. It is mithya granthi, mithya sambandha. If it has a real sambandha, then Brahma is also subject to bondage, subject to samsara. But it is Brahma is always asangaha. It is never connected. It is never connected means asangaha means it doesn't belong to vyavaharika. It is paramarthika. It belongs to different degree of reality. So when it is so, then how can we define that belongs to different degree of reality? We have to define only from the vyavaharika. Like we define swapna. How do we define? How do we dismiss swapna? We dismiss swapna from the standpoint of vyavaharika. We cannot define swapna in swapna itself because it is a reality in swapna. So Brahma, which is the truth, to define that from the standpoint of itself is not possible and not required also. The definition is required only from the standpoint of Vyavaharika. Therefore, these words are used by the Shruti. So it doesn't mean it is the attribute. It doesn't mean it is the like yes, dharma nirupyate tat tasya swarupam bhavati dharmaha bhavati iti na iti na. That is the point the Acharya he makes here. Tad anukaritvat. Tad anukaritvat is upadi anukaritvat. In keeping with the upadi anukari Brahma. Tat anukari. Anukari is anukartum shilam yasya asti iti. Anukari. Tasya bhavaha anukaritvam. Tasmat anukaritvat. So, therefore, tat anukaritvat, upadi anukaritvat, in keeping with the upadi, Brahma is in keeping with the upadi, Brahma as though assuming the form of upadi, antakarana, deha, indriya, etc., assuming the form of upadi. Therefore, that is why this shariram is there. Shariram has got shape. Shariramana sangata. Then what is Brahma? As water is formless, water assumes the shape of the container. Similarly, also Brahma is assume the shape of the upadi as though because Brahma is ever disconnected and is unconnected alone, asangaha, as though it assumes the form of the upadi. Therefore, upadi is sentient because Brahma as though assumes the form of the upadi. Brahma, which is manifest to the upadi, appears to be having the form of the upadi. But the deha, the vriddhi sankocha uchadishu, vriddhi is expansion. When the body grows, does chaitanyam grow? When the body grows, does chaitanyam grow? No. As a baby, the body is small. When it grows, becomes a man, body grows. What about the chaitanya? Chaitanyam, which was all pervading, it is still all pervading. Where extra space it will pervade. Therefore, deha, the vriddhi is expansion. Sankocha, uchchedadishu. So expansion, contraction, uchcheda, division, multiplication, nasheshu, destruction. In keeping with that, the Brahma, in keeping with the Upadi, tadanukari, that is the anukaritvam. In keeping with the Upadi, Brahma seems to be expanding, contracting, multiplying, dividing, etc. Nasheshu, getting finally destroyed also. Nasvataha, but not by itself. When the body grows, Chaitanya seems to grow, expand. Body grows, Chaitanya will Chaitanya also grow along with the body? Similarly, when the body contracts, when it becomes old, there is contraction. The Chaitanya contracts. Similarly, body multiplies. The Chaitanya multiplies? No. It seems to assume the Upadi. That is what Anukari, Tadanukari. So, therefore, Brahma, therefore, Asangatvam of Brahma can be appreciated. Asangatvam of Brahma is Paramarthika. It seems to be associated. That is what in Vedanta Sara we see. Upahita Chaitanyam iti. Therefore, tad anukaritvat dehadi vriddhi sankocha uchchedadishu vriddhi expansion sankosha contraction uchchedadishu multiplying and nasheshu destruction na swataha brahmanaha. All these changes are not there. The changes are there only for the upadhi. Upadhi is vyavaharika. Then what about Brahma? It doesn't have all these changes. It is paramarthika. So from the standpoint of this upadhi, that is vyavaharika, the paramarthika Brahma is defined. Paramarthika Brahma is chaitanyam, and this is achetana upadhi. Therefore, vijnanam Brahma iti, the Upanishad says. Therefore, Brahma as such, then he says, swataha na. Swataha na iti. So Brahma cannot be the object of any transaction. What will be the transaction? Verbal transaction or physical transaction? The transaction is only through upadhi. Upadhi themselves cannot transact. That requires the blessing of the Brahma. So in the presence of the Brahma, all the transactions happen. But Brahma is never involved in any transaction. Swataha na. Transaction in the form of vriddhi, sankocha, uchchedadishu, nasheshu. Then the Acharya quotes from the Upanishad, Swatahatu by itself, avijñātam vijanatam. Brahma is avijñātam, not known for those who say they know it. Vijanatam, it is not known. It is not known for those who say they know. Meaning, the avijñātam vijanatam. Brahma is not known for those who understand Brahma, who knows Brahma. For those who understand Brahma, who know Brahma, Brahma is avijñātam. That is the meaning, avijñātam vijanatam. The Upanishad, this is Upanishad mantra, later it comes, it uses uses contradictory words. Avijñātam vijanatam. Vijanatam is shatranta. Jananto janantaha. Janantam jananto janataha iti. Shashti Bhakti Bhagavachana. Vijanatam, of those who nyadatu, understand Brahma, of those who know Brahma. Brahma is avijñātam, contradictory. Those who know Brahma, for them Brahma is not known. Means what? Brahma is not known, we have to supply. Vashakara will do that. Brahma is not known as an object. As an object, it is not known. They know that Brahma is not an object. That is the meaning. Avijñātam vijanatam means vijanatam, those who understand Brahma, those who know Brahma, for them Brahma is avijñātam. Avijñātam meaning Brahma is not known as an object, not available for transaction. What available for transaction is only upadhi. Mistaking the upadhi to be Brahma, that is a mistake. That is a mistake the students seems, Acharya thinks. The students may commit that mistake. Therefore, only this Upanishad says this mantra. Yadi manyase suveda iti. That is why this mantra is. Because avijñātam vijanatam and vijñātam avijanatam. Those who do not know Brahma, those who don't understand Brahma, for them Brahma is known. How? As an object. As an object they know. They are avijanatam. For those who don't know Brahma, they don't know Brahma as it is. But for them, Brahma is known. How? As an object. So Brahma is never as an object. Therefore, vijñātam avijanatam. Vijanatam Brahma vijñātam. Vijanatam Brahma vijñātam bhavati. Vijanatam, for those who understand, really understand Brahma, for them, Brahma is not known as an object. Brahma is not objectifiable. It is not available for transaction. It is not known. Whereas for those avijanatam who do not know Brahma, they claim to know Brahma. They make Brahma also an object. So therefore, the idea is Brahma is not available for transaction. What available for transaction is only the Upadhi. So with reference to Upadhi only we can use the word Brahma. Therefore it is a referential word. And therefore Chaitanya Miti, the Upanishad says, it is Sitam Bhavishit. Therefore this stands. This matter becomes settled. Iti. And further, let us read. Yat asya brahmanah rupam iti
यत्
अस्य
अस्य ब्रह्मणः रूपम् इति
purvena sambandhah.
पूर्वेण सम्बन्धः
Indi moolam yadasya brahmanah rupam daharameva brahmanah rupam tambeta yadasya, it is therefore Bhashyakara says that tambeta brahmanah rupam yadasya yat asya, that is connected to purvena brahmanah rupam, it is connected to the purva shabda. Yat asya yatu rupam tambeta asya brahmanah tat daharam eva alpam eva. It is sambandha. That's the connection you have to make. The Acharya helps us by saying this. Purvena sambandha. There is a connection of yatasya with brahmanah rupam, the purva shabda. न केवलम अध्यात्म उपाधि परिच्छिन्नस्य अस्य ब्रह्मणः रूपम्
न
न
केवलम्
केवलम् अध्यात्म
अध्यात्मोपाधि
उपाधि
परिच्छिन्नस्य
परिच्छिन्नस्व
अस्य
अस्य ब्रह्मणः रूपम्
त्वम् अल्पं वेत्थ
त्वम्
त्वम्
अल्पं
अल्पं
वेत्थ
वेत्थ
यत् अपि
यत्
यत्
अपि
अपि
अधिदैवतोपाधि परिच्छिन्नस्य
अधिदैवतोपाधि
अधिदैवतोपाधिपरिच्छिन्नस्य
परिच्छिन्नस्य
अस्य ब्रह्मणः रूपम्
अस्य ब्रह्मणः
अस्य
अस्य
ब्रह्मणः
ब्रह्मणः
रूपम्
रूपम्
देवेषु वेत्थ देवेषु वेत्थ
देवेषु
त्वम्
देवेषु
देवेषु
वेत्थ
त्वम्
त्वम्
तदपि नूनं दहरम् एव
तदपि नूनं
तदपि नूनं
दहरम्
दहरमेव
दहरमेव
वेत्थ इति मन्ये अहम्
वेति
वेत्थ
इति
इति
मन्ये
मन्ये
अहम्
aham manye. Who says? The Upanishad says, the Acharya says. Aham manye. What? Tvam. Vetta is Madhyama Purusha. Ekavacham. Daharameva, little only. Nunam, very little. Nunam daharameva. Tvam vetta iti aham manye. Acharya is saying, aham manye, I think. Upanishad says. Through the Upanishad, through the mouth of the Acharya says, aham manye. Tvam daharam, nunam daharameva vetta. You know very little. What? अध्यात्म उपाधि परिचिन्नस्य अस्य ब्रह्मणः रूपम् अध्यात्म उपाधि परिचिन्न, that we can understand. Upadhi parichinnam brahma, brahma with upadhi sagunam brahma. What upadhi? Adhyatma upadhi. Adhyatma means the individual, the person. Adhyatmam atmani adhyatmam avibhava samasa, like hari adi hari atmani adhyatma adhyatmam. Adhyatma is referring to the person with the sharira manasangata. So Adhyatma Brahma, Adhyatmam, Adhyatma Upadhi. Adhyat, Adhyat, Adhyatma Upadina. Adhyatma Upadina Parichinnaha. Adhyatmam Eva Upadhi. Adhyatma Upadhi. Adhyatma Upadina Parichinnaha. Parichinnam. Parichinnam Brahma. Brahma which is Parichinnam, which is conditioned, limited by the Upadhi, which is Adhyatma, the individual. Once one upadhi, individual upadhi, sharira manasangata, that is upadhi. So therefore, na kevalam, not only you know that adhyatma upadhi parichinnasya brahmanah rupam, but also yadapi daivata, adidaivata upadhi, devata also has got upadhi. So adidaivam referring to Devata. The Devatas, any Devata, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, any Devata. Adidaiva Upadi Parichinna Brahmanasya Rupam Deveshu, among the Devas, among the gods, Yatu Rupam, Tambeta, that also Parichinnasya Brahmanaha, that also conditioned by the Upadi of the Devas. That you know among the Devas, Deveshu Yat Tam Veta Brahma, that also Upadi Parichinna Brahma. What Upadi? Adidaiva. Devata. Devata Upadi Parichinna Brahma Evatum Veta. Not only Adhyatma Upadi Parichinnam Brahma Tum Veta, that is limited. Adidevata Upadi Parichinna Brahma Tum Veta. Both are Alpameva, Dahrameva, because Brahma is Parichinnam. Whether it is individual Upadi or Devata Upadi. It is Parichinnam Brahma, Sagunam Brahma Eva Tum Veta. That is Nunameva, Dahrameva. That is only little alone. You don't know the real Swarupa of Brahma. Iti aham manye. Tadapi nunameva. Api iti shabda. Tadapi. That also. That is why na kevalam iti. Not only adhyatma padi parichinnasya brahmana harupam tombeta. Simple Sanskrit you can understand. Tombeta. Not only you know the Brahma which is conditioned by the individual upadi, but also you know the Brahma deveshu adideva upadi parichinnasya brahmana harupam tombeta. Among the gods also, devas also, you know Brahma. What you know is that also conditioned by the Upadhi of the Devas. Therefore, Tum Dagaram Eva Veta, you know only little. Iti Aham Manye iti the Acharya says here. Then the next line. Yat Adhyatmam
यत्
यत्
अध्यात्मम्
अध्यात्मं
Yadapi Deveshu
यदपि
यदपि
देवेषु
देवेषु
Tadapi Cha
तदपि च
तदपि च
Upadi Parichinnatvat
उपाधि
उपाधि परिचिन्नत्वात्
परिच्छिन्नत्वात्
Dakaratvat
दहरत्वात्
हरत्वात्
Na Nivartate.
न
न
न
निवर्तते
निवर्तते
यत् अध्यात्मं यदपि देवेषु तदपि उपाधि परिचिन्नत्वात् यत् अध्यात्मं दट् उपाधि परिचिन्नं ब्रह्म अध्यात्म उपाधि परिचिन्न ब्रह्म यत् त्वं वेत्त आदिदैव परिचिन्नं ब्रह्म यत् त्वं वेत्त देवेषु among deva with regard to deva all these are upadhi parichinnatvat whether it is adhyatma or adideva all these are upadhi parichinnatvat. Therefore, Daharam, because it is limited by Upadi, therefore it is little. The Daharatvat, na nivartate. Daharam, it is little because it is all Upadi Parichinna. Therefore, Daharam, it is little. Upadi Parichinnatvat. Dagaratvat, Upadi Parichinnatvat. Okay, Dagaratvat na nivartate. Upadi Parichinnatvat, that is also Panchami. Dagaratvat also Panchami. Therefore, it is, you have to see what Panchami is. Upadi Parichinnatvat, because here Heta Panchami. Because it is conditioned by the Upadi, limited by the Upadi. What Brahma, which is conditioned by Adhyatma Upadi or Adidaiva Upadi, yet limited only, Parichinnatvat. Therefore, Parichinnatvat iti hetu Panchami. Dagaratvat na nivartate. It is not na nivartate, not free, not away. It is not free from being small. Dagaratvat na nivartate. Therefore, Dagaram eva tumbeta iti Acharyena Uktam. Dagaratvat na nivartate. Dagaratvat is Apadana Panchami. Please note, Parichinnatvat iti hetu Panchami. Dagaratvat iti Apadana Panchami. It is not Parichinnatvat Dagaratvat, not Savanadikaranyam. Of course, both are Panchami Vibhakti, but Upadi Parichinnatvat, because it is because of having the status of being conditioned by the Upadi, Brahma, Dagaratvat na nivartate. Brahma is not away from, Brahma doesn't become free or away from being free from the status of being small. Dagaratvam, Dahara is little. The status of being little, Daharatvam. Panchami, Tasmat, Daharatvat. Na nivartate, not away. Doesn't become free. Doesn't become free from being small. Because Upadhi Parichinnatvat. Upadhi Parichinnatvat Hetu. Hetu Panchami, Daharatvat Apadana Panchami. So Daharatvat na nivartate. Therefore, the Yat Brahma Anubhava, what you have, that is Brahma conditioned by the Upadhi, it is Saguna Brahma. That Brahma cannot be away from being small. It's not from being small. It is small only, it is little only. Iti. We'll stop here, we'll continue the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidham Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Dhanyavadha.
धन्यवाद जी.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಶರಣ್ ಜಿ.
Sumati ji, you are the only person